Hey, what's going on? I haven't posted for a few days. I've been a little busy. Got tired. I had to move storages and had a car in there that doesn't have suspension on it, so the thing I had it on ended up breaking, so it was a bitch. But I got it taken care of. And yeah, so this is going to be probably a long video. I'm probably going to split it up in like two or three different videos just to, split it up. But I'm going to talk about me, because I ain't got shit to hide. Because all these elite organizations, elite societies, whatever they want to call themselves, they all know who I am anyways. The government knows who I am, and I know that for a fact. Because the government has had me in their custody for a while. So, but as I go through the video, I'm going to get to that. So I'm gonna tell where I'm from, because they all know where I'm at. So I was born and raised here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I know strongly that there is significance in that. I was placed here because of the intersections of the ley lines that run through the city to amplify my powers. Which was smart. God was smart. God was smart when He placed me here. He did it for a reason. So a little bit about the city. I'm not LDS. I've never been in touch with organized religion. But, the church coming here, when they were basically booted out of the East Coast, but so Joseph Smith was a Pleiadian starseed prophet, which has significance as well. So this land right here, this city, this area had absorbed the programming of the church, but later on was dissolved due to the practices that they carried out. So this message, this information I found actually from somewhat followinghawks.com, does podcasts and stuff and other content. But yeah, I found out that through Googling, and he came up. But so, with me awakening and just basically started the hardest of it about a year ago. And now that I look back, I do remember little snippets of me kind of being able to see stuff differently, having gifts. Because when I was little, really little, it was like 1981, 82 maybe, 83. Within those years, we lived in a place. It was an old house converted to apartments. And there was all kinds of paranormal activity. My mom would have stuff happen to her. Little stuff, lights turning on, tops of the pots and pans coming off when she was cooking would just be taken off. I remember seeing some stuff one time. I think I looked into the ceiling. I don't know what I seen exactly, but I remember seeing something. And so a little bit about this property. I believe that this house, that place, the house next to it, and a bunch of other areas were part of polygamous compound at one point, because later on I came in contact with somebody, and I ain't gonna lie, we was up there getting high, we were drinking. He lived in the house next door on the corner, and nobody else was in his house. We distinctly heard boots walking up the steps into his room, which is on the top floor. Like boots, like cowboy boots on wood. That's what we heard. So all that, something going on in that, but not really significant, but it does kind of tie in. So and I've always been in touch with nature. When I was young, 2, 4, 5, it'd be pouring rain in the summertime, and I'd just be out there by myself, playing in the rain, absorbing the earth. I don't think many kids did that. Very few. I never seen any of the kids out there playing like that when it was raining like that. But it's a little bit about me. I do seem like I was targeted by teachers, anybody that had some kind of authority. I didn't care for school much. I was disruptive in a way, cracking jokes, you know. Just not really interested. I did like art, science, you know, anything where I was creating. Did like history, but, you know, turns out all that shit's pretty much bullshit. You know? Come to find out, these motherfuckers been hiding all kinds of shit. And, I got in a lot of fights growing up. I've been fighting my whole fucking life, one way or another. And usually, mostly with kids that were bigger than me, trying to push me around, and I wouldn't have it. I'd tell them what I felt. I didn't care if I got my ass whooped, but I wouldn't let them fuck with me. When I was young, you know, it wasn't until like in between junior high and high school, so about 14, that summer I shot up in height, started getting bigger. I was targeted a lot. It was cool. You know. I always did feel that I operated outside normality. You know. Started getting in trouble at a young age. Like 11, picked up my first charge. Good for a while, and my teen years I was kind of in and out, did some juvenile time, and then I was good for a while. But I'm going to end this one here because it'll end up being pretty long. So watch out for part 2 and possibly part 3. But I gotta get ready to go. And love you guys, collective, all the chosen ones, star seeds. You know, all of us here, 144,000 to assist in the ascension and fulfill the prophecy. Love you guys. And we'll be back to record another later on. Bye.